Welcome everybody. I'm gonna do a playthrough of The Pale Beyond here. I've gone through it once before. A few months ago. So we'll see how it goes. It's a good little story, a lot of difficult decisions to be made. Um yeah. Sorry, I'm still getting situated here. Yeah, should start up here soon. I believe it kind of takes a second to load up the world and everything. Maybe. There we go. There we go. Um, Basically we going to search for a missing expedition. We're gonna get stuck in the ice. And we're gonna have to try to survive, and make some decisions along the way. Maybe some people can help out. Oh, hey, what's up, Sammy? Maybe Sammy can help out with some difficult decisions. There's all kinds of different story paths and endings and all kinds of stuff in this game, so we'll give it a go. Select a week to continue from. Well, we want to restart from the very beginning. Start a new expedition. To branch off any of these. Just gonna start fresh. Ooh, did we go hard this time? I think I'm just gonna do normal again. Just normal. Interesting. I don't hear audio. It's unfortunate. I can tell you why though. It's okay. Just gotta start up. Start up this lab over here. And now I should be able to hear the audio. There we go. Okay. Oh, the air beats cold, a flake and white, as a sailor begs their pledge. To the ice, they'll pray that leads reveal. Out in the ice, they'll stake a claim. That in the dark, they'll brace themselves. It's basically going to be kind of like a journal, a story. At the end, we'll be able to read through this whole thing that we've decided as we go through. Let's do that in the dark. They'll brace themselves. As a sailor begs their pledge, that in the dark they'll brace themselves. For horrors still ahead. Of homes they'll dream till the souls are round of glory found. Of homes they'll dream, of warmth long last and chased to frost world's edge. A hunger draws the desperate here. Such lonely souls need led. What will ye do when steel hearts break and courage does abscond? I'll learn to live a life out here in the pale beyond. Let's begin. Able-bodied crew wanted for dangerous expedition. Months of darkness, low wages, slim chance of safe return. Glory to be had in the event of success, though. You know, it's that's something, right? So, you're alone in the office. Tea in your hand has long since gone cold. It's perfectly adequate. Looking around the room, you can make out a collection of military books. On the desk is a ship in a bottle. The metronome ticks away steadily, and rather calming. Dedicated rhythm soothes the senses. It stops. Keep it. You hear footsteps climbing the stairs that brought you here. Take a seat, or remain standing. These are the difficult decisions I've been telling you about. So let's remain standing. The door behind you swings open. The captain bounds past you to the other side of the desk. Do you have all your teeth? Sorry? Say. Sorry, my OBS little controller just decided no longer wanted to connect to my computer. Redo it. Anyways, answer the question, please. I've not had scurvy before, if that's what you're asking. Me neither. Good. I'm glad we can be non-scurvy brothers. The captain sits down. How many people have died under your supervision? None? Meaning you're either perfect for the job or a liar. Let's see. I've never been in charge of people for it to happen. I'm sure it would. Command tests a person's met. Do you think you're ready? Is anybody really ready? I hope so. That dude looks awesome. What are you talking about? Is anybody really ready, though? Some more than others, it would seem. Please, take a seat. I'll sit down. He's sitting down now, so. The chair is uncomfortably large. The seat feels worn. What you smoking, Captain? I'm Captain Hunt. Pleasure is mine, Robin Shaw. He nods. On your desk, which ship is that? So what's the job then? Wait for him to continue. Wait for him to continue. I hope you weren't waiting too long. It's fine. I'm intrigued, That's the role I'm playing. An intrigued person. Robin Shaw. There's been a lot of candidates. Some good, some bad. Interesting mix. I'm sure you understand the need for discretion. The advert said there is glory to be had. It all seems a bit convoluted for a sailing job. Keep listening. Let's keep listening. Months of darkness. Low wages. Slim chance of safe return. That didn't deter you, did it? Quite the opposite. That's why I'm here. I mean, honestly, I'm intrigued. A thirst for adventure, then. He winks. I'd keep that to yourself around the other sailors. They might drown you into it. I have a few questions first. He looks down at his list of questions. you born a landlubber or sea dog? Okay. I don't remember what I did last time. I don't remember any of the decisions I did last time, so. Let's do a mix, you know? Maybe I grew up near the sea. A mutt wash. A mutt wash. I knew I'd tell you I've been all over, but I'm here now. Ah, a mutt wash. Plenty of those joining. Myself included. Okay, see? Military experience? I think I did a merchant last time. I'm almost positive I did, actually. Let's do criminal. I'm an intrigued person. I'm on the run, you know, so I'm looking for this adventure that's going to take me far away. Only invading them. Ha. Honesty is good. So, you've skirted the law before then. Is that a problem that's behind me, or is this honest work? Is that a problem? If everyone I hired had a clean record, I wouldn't have a crew at all. You ever fired a weapon? Well, of course. I'm a criminal. And it's like, what, the 1800s? Everybody's shot a gun. You got to. You ever killed a man, directly or otherwise? No. You're not married, are you? Well, of course not. You better not have a death wish. One must believe they'll return to justify in the first place. Any less, and you're doing yourself a disservice. Okay, no, that's alright. I do want to, like, survive, you know? Let me continue. We're here to find a ship in that bottom. It's right there. It's in the bottom. Job done. Viscount. Heard of it? No, enlighten me. He clears his throat. 5 years ago, she set sail on a research expedition towards the Dead Peninsula. They were trying to find and study the absolute magnetic south. Did they what? Find it. Magnetic south? I have no idea. She never came back. Her last known location was 200 miles south of land, presumed lost to the ice. 5 years is a bit of a rescue operation. They're probably dead. Honestly. This is the beginning to sound like a suicide mission. We're supposed to be chasing this ship. 5 years. Alive or not, their research is supposedly of extreme importance. I'm going to need more than rumors about lost ship if I'm putting my life at risk. Alright, you have my attention. I'm intrigued. The captain smiles. Here's what we do know. Not one person or thing has ever been heard from the Viscount? Since his first left port. Until now? Until now. Oh, okay. Someone was found dead who claims... Oh, sorry. Someone was found. Someone was found who claims to have been on that ship. Where are they now? Dead. I didn't, like, purposefully give that away. I just said it. But their testimony seems to have outlived them. Those with more money than sense want that old ship. That's the job. If you don't pick the first mate, somebody else will. If I don't pick the first mate. Well, my judge of character got me this far. What of our crew? What of our own ship? Who's financing all of this? That's the real question, right? It's what we all really want to know. The usual film and lecture rights have been sold, of course. We're in the process of signing off on a final benefactor for the expedition. They've even donated a ship. Well, we'll be traveling on board the Temperance. She's a beauty. Greenwood, generational. Not many like it left these days. The Viscount and the Temperance. They're sister ships. Built together, sent out into this world to die alone. Poetic. Indeed. I like to think one calls out for the other. The captain looks at the bottled ship. So what do you think? When can I start? Arr! Not many as are eager as you. Captain checks his watch. Anyway, I think I've heard enough. The captain stands up. We'll leave in a month. Damn, a month. Alright. What am I gonna do for a month? Welcome aboard, Shaw. Proverbially speaking. Yeah, that was a dumb question. I know. Ignore me, Shaw. Or Hunt. Whatever. Yeah, you're Hunt. I'm Shaw. Thank you, Captain. Alright. Before you lies the ship. The letters on its side read Temperance. You walk to the cobble to the boarding ramp. Beside is a sharply dressed man, overseeing the loading of cargo. Turns to you with a stern expression. You can feel his eyes assessing you. Mudwatch. He's unable to place you. May I have your name? I'm Robert Shaw. Oh, of course. That would make you the captain's choice first mate, correct? I'm Mr. Templeton. I shall be operating as Chief Science Officer on this expedition. I am also the incumbent representative of our benefactor. Do, however, consider myself and my team at you and the captain's disposal. Fairly certain we're all disposable. He straightens himself. No doubt I needn't inform you of your duties. You're second only to Captain Hunt himself. Though I must warn you that you have quite the task ahead. The rabble I've spent the afternoon sorting are the same that you'll have to whip into shape. Punctuality, schedule, a strict adherence is what we need if this expedition is to succeed. I expect you to be the organized sort. You would not have been assigned the role otherwise. Don't worry about me, Mr. Templeton. I likely have more in common with the crew than I do yourself, Mr. Templeton. But I'm not gonna be a dick, or do I want to be a dick? I doubt there'll be much issue. We'll let sleepy dogs slide. We can only hope. But your role is more strenuous than it would first seem. Let me know when you're ready to depart. The less valuable time we waste here, the better. Okay. What we got? The city. You'll be gone for quite a while. It will be some time before you see the city again. A young man stands at the ramp steeling himself for the journey ahead. Presently, he begins to drag his feet up the ramp and onto the ship. So, schedule thing, temperature, stuff. Okay. The Temperance. There she be. Get a good look. We're gonna be on this thing for a while. Hunt's description of the ship was accurate, near identical to the Viscount, bearing some modern additions. Barring. Alright. Nothing else I can click on, so. I need some like little meow alert thing or something. They do have really good music in this. It's been a month sailing the wide open seas. Look at all those albatross. The Royal Albatross in New Zealand just had this little chick, and they took the egg right before it hatched. They took it out from underneath the albatross and hatched it in the incubator so that it didn't get some kind of parasite or something. And then they hatched it, and then they put it back under the bird, and you can watch it online, and you can just see this woman walks over and just like sticks her hand under this bird, who is gigantic, the size of her, and just takes this chick out from underneath it, pops it in a bag and weighs it, and then shoves it back under the albatross. The albatross settles back down, and just sitting there on this bird. It was cute though. Everyone was so excited. The whole office just kind of stopped and watched it on the screen. It was cute. Alright, it's been a month. Frost World's Edge. Oops. Oh, yeah, see, this is where we were before. First Mate Shaw, personal log. It's been 1 month since I signed on, and 1 week since we've set sail aboard the Temperance. I'm told the waters will get warmer as we pass the hemisphere, before they turn colder. Ooh, maybe time for a swim or something. Who's paying for this? This is what we all want to know. Captain Hunt. Captain Hunt is mostly kept to the quarters. His quarters so far. I trust him. 100%. All my trust going into this guy. That's the guy we're playing. Captain seems a trustworthy sort. Okay. Experience alone justifies his position. There aren't many who make out the other end of the naval military service with all their limbs, let alone his vigor. Why do I have to say something negative about him? I like the guy. Though he's impulsive. He seems prone to impulsivity. The man's day-to-day decisions feel driven by instinct. You know, I mean, what, he's been out here for how long? I would trust the guy too, he's not dead yet. Perhaps I'm too quick to judge. Do we want to talk about the Temperance, or who's paid for this? Or as for the rest of the crew? As for the rest of the crew. There are now 22 of us, including the captain. Our next port will be our last before we enter the ice, to pick up the remaining 4 members of the crew, the scouting team. Hunt is now also keen to work out a deal on a pack of sledding dogs. So that's part of the game. I've sailed with worse. And I'm sure there are those who might have considered myself in the same light. Oh, we're signing off. What voice do I want to give this guy? About, hey, Captain wants you all at the hell. Okay, good. I want to see him. Or I'll head there now, or what for? Good, I want to see him. He leaves. Join Hunt, Captain's cabin, or the forecastle. Let's go ahead and... Okay, it's locked. Let's go to Captain's... Okay. Let's go to Crow's Nest, okay? Let's join Hunt at helm. You ascend the stairs to the stern and find the old captain manning the helm of the ship. Ah, Robert. Lovely day for it, isn't it? It is indeed, Captain. Don't you have a helmsman to do that for you? Of course I do, but it's good to keep the old skills sharp. Great. Never know when you're going to have to get your hands dirty. Thinks for a moment before stepping aside and stretching out a wrinkled hand. Here, why don't you have a try? You should take advantage of calm waters for once. I imagine you didn't see many in your past line of work. I really have other duties that should be attended. Of course I'm going to drive this big ship. You grip the wheel of the ship and feel the weight of the waves in your arms. The memory in your muscles rear themselves as you begin to move in time with the ship and wind. Easy. There, you have it. The captain pats you in the back. Fantastic. Now try to get a sense of where we are. Get some perspective. Peaceful, isn't it? Yeah, this tells me everything. You know? Tells me so much. Panning and zooming speeds can be adjusted in the settings menu. Just so everybody knows. It takes the wheel back from you. I think I'll drink the morning in a little longer. Do you mind preparing my quarters for the day's work? There's much to do. Let's go. A tub. A pristine furnished tub secured to the floor. Where'd that light go? Wasn't there a light on? A luxury to be had on the ice. No, just dim again. The desk, leave, a painting. Classical painting depicting sailors doing battle with the Kraken. An ode to the old folk story known to all Captain Seamus. Or was it Hamish? On the desk you make out a variety of papers, notes, and maps, as well as a sealed letter with a stamp you don't recognize. The desk itself is suspended with ropes to keep it safely in place. Let's take requests. Let's get our day started here, at least. You take a seat at the end of the room. The captain joins you. Now, let's run through our provisions before taking requests. To start, there's 23 souls signed onto this expedition, ourselves included. Our little people counter. There's 16 free to be assigned to task if they aren't already busy. The rest are deployed to their permanent stations. You're only able to deploy crew who have discovered. They must be in good health and not otherwise deployed to another post. We'll be picking up the scouting crew in next port. The lot of us also seem to be in good spirits. Okay. The expedition will end, tearing itself apart if you end the week with no little flag decorum left. We have enough provisions for at least 6 months in case of emergency. Okay. If you cannot afford the minimum food rations at the end of the week, crew will become sick or malnourished. This is where it starts to get. This is where we're learning the game, you know. Let me actually fix this up just a little bit here for us, so you can actually see like the actual important things that need to be seen. Okay. And more than enough fuel to see us there and back again. Colder temperatures will increase the minimum fuel required at the end of the week. If you cannot afford the minimum fuel, crew will become freezing. Unless cured, the freezing develops into frostbite, a severe status effect that prevents crew from working, eventually killing them at the end of the week. So, okay. The sledding dogs, well, they're still a matter of negotiation. Dogs will need to be oh my god, will be needed to send sledding teams out to gather resources on the ice. Oh my god, sending hunts out further requires a greater amount of dogs. They will rest and become available between the weeks. Now, on to work. Old Corvid, a sailor enters. He found a stowaway in the lower hold. Bring them in. Another sailor enters, leading a young man by their side. You know, you're not the first stowaway I've had. The captain studies them further. You'll know where you're heading, don't you? I do, sir. The ice. Did you know that before you climbed inside the grate? I did, sir. How old are you? You're hardly a useful pair of hands. Not true. I can pull my weight, sir. Do you know your jibum from your bowsprit? I do. I learned it all from my dad. Your dad? He's Ward's son. Followed him on board back in the city. What should we do with him, Captain? Well, Shaw? Eyes you. Your first mate? What should we do with him? Oh, he's asking me. I have to make this decision now. Decision. Hey, Mad Bad Dude. We're doing good, and I think it's like the cable stretcher exactly, where you know, like headlight fluid. Yeah. This is good old the Pale Beyond. You know, I'm just doing another playthrough. Apparently there's a lot of different endings and stories and stuff to go through, and it's actually just a really good story and a lot of difficult decisions to be made. So maybe people tune in and help me make these decisions. But it kind of just loops through. You know, we do week by week. We assign people to different tasks. If we don't have enough decorum at the end of the week, we hit 0, then everybody's dead. This is basically our morale, you know. This is our fuel, which is also our heat, because we have a boiler. And this is our food, so they get freezing and frostbite if we don't have enough of this, and they get malnourished if we don't have enough of this. These are our dogs for dog sledding. So we gotta talk to the crew every morning and then assign everybody. Yeah, we literally just got started. This is our first day. We're only a month out. Like we jumped a month ahead into the journey. So we're finding this person, a little kid. I'm not sure of their gender entirely. They were found hidden aboard. So a little stowaway. So we're gonna decide what we want to do. If we're gonna keep him, or if he's not staying on board. Now, last time I do remember this decision because he was with me for the entire thing. I kept him on board. Should we skedaddle him off on this next port that we stop at? What you guys think? What you think? Do we kick their ass off, or do we let them stay? Let him stay? All right, good, because he was like they were a really good resource last time. So hunt squints. Okay, but I will tell you this. Okay, as we make decisions like this throughout, the more people there are, the more mouths to feed. Just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Captain's pissed though. You need all the help you can get. This is the young man wants to help. Oh, he's a young man. Okay. He's clearly here because his father is. It would be wrong to separate them again. We don't have the time to accommodate this. If the boy wants to freeze to death, let him. How about he's clearly here because his father is. Would be wrong to separate them again. Or you need all the help you can get, you know? How about How about you need all the help you can get, right? Yeah. I say let him stay. Alright, boy. Consider yourself part of the crew. Be sure to keep your nose clean and follow orders. I will. Thank you, sir. Captain. Not sir. Aye, Captain. Aye. The stowaway joins the two sailors below deck, now a member of the crew. Well, it seems the litter has a new runt. I hope the rest won't mind sharing their rations. It's a bad decision, guys, I'm telling you. What of the father? Simple. Split their pay. And their rations. Any rations the boy takes should come from his. Or I doubt he intended for this to happen. We'll keep an eye on them both. I mean, I do doubt he intended for this to happen, so we will keep an eye on both. We'll be diplomatic. The role I'm playing, because you got a few different answers like that, or responses. You can kind of play like being a dick, or you can play different type of person. I got asked whether I had a background in military, or as a merchant, or as a criminal. And last time I did merchant, this time I did criminal. So we'll see how that plays. And you'll notice it'll kind of pop up and say criminal over the side during certain conversations. I guess that's kind of telling you that you have, you know, an attribute, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm talking about. A weight of some kind. For convincing people. I doubt he intended this to happen. We'll keep an eye on them both. I suppose you're right. Well, that's the matter sorted. That matter sorted. Cordell with their dogs. Here we go, guys. Have you agreed upon my conditions? Oh, wait. Yeah, she's the person in charge of the dogs, yeah. This is Lady Cordell. Cordell is here to provide us with the kennel of hounds for the sleds. Our agreement was that she would train them up until we part ways at the nearest island, but you neglected to inform me that you were bringing my dogs to the Pale Passage. I had no intention of sending the pack to its path. To its peril? I didn't read it. You seem to have good faith in this expedition. It's one thing to ask for my whole kennel, it's another to drag them into the ice to chase a myth. Never before has a buyer been so dishonest. And never before has a sailor made such strong demands. Lady Cordell? Should we question that? What exactly are these demands? And you already sold the dogs. You're not, you have no control over them now, you know, they're gonna belong to us, so I mean... She demands we allow her to come along on the expedition. As a member of the crew. Not on the ship have the experience and familiarity with these dogs that I possess. You're taking them to such a brutal location, they will need me to guide them if they have any chance of surviving. The humans on board too, of course. Of course. You can see my dilemma, Shaw. We've just accepted a stowaway. Bringing on another member of the crew is a risk, but our hands may be tied. Your thoughts? We should cancel the deal and find another buyer. If you're so adamant, we accept your offer. I don't see the harm in having an expert on the sled dogs. I did bring her along last time, because I did not want to separate the doggies from her. I'm not, you know, trying to make all the different decisions this time or anything, because we're gonna end up doing that anyways at certain parts. But let's it does make it more difficult late game. I will say that, having more people. But I don't see the harm in having an expert sled dog. Good point, Sean. He turns to her. This deal is already to your benefit. Do you have anyone on board with extensive training in the management and ruling of dogs? Your sleds are useless if you can't control the dogs efficiently enough to haul them, and I would like to ensure my dogs are treated properly. Welcome aboard, Cordell. Your knowledge should prove valuable. Don't expect the crew to waste time taking care of your mutts, then. I hope you're experienced as you claim, Cordell. Let's be nice. We're diplomatic, as Sam likes to say. Invaluable. I'll have a room prepared for you below deck. Alright, we've got 25 crew members now. No need, you'll find me in the forecastle with the dogs. She leaves. I hope I'm not making a mistake, Shaw. Same, bud. Same. I hope so too. Then sure request. Now that that's all settled, I have one more errand for you to run. Could you grab the Stoke brothers and order them to meet me? Yeah, I was thinking the same actually. I was playing. What was I playing? Oh, fucking the mortuary assistant. I was gonna do a quick little cuts of all my little jumps of every time I got scared. Yeah, the first little playthrough. Be fun. And there was something else too. That'll be fun to do one of Icarus once we start streaming that. Could you grab the Stoke brothers and order them to meet me up deck? After dinner, hefty lads, red hair. You couldn't mistake them for another. An urgent matter? The Stoke brothers, who are they? Do you require me for this meeting? I want to be here. No. This isn't a matter for the first officer. No need concerns himself. Whatever. They'll be down in the middle. In the meantime, you should grab a copy of the crew manifest and get acquainted with more of the crew. There we go. Oh, it's frosty out here. Join the figure balancing on the mast. Who's that? Who's up here? Going to slip and die. That's our photographer. Upon closer inspection, you make out the ship's photographer, Kasha Belford, balanced on the ship's mast with her camera, lining up a photo. Get down immediately, you'll kill yourself. How's the view up there? Wait for her to finish. I don't want her to follow you. Snapping a shot, she clambers down, only noticing you on her landing. Oh, Officer Shaw. It's about time I met the first officer of the ship. Kasha Belford. Yes, I've heard of you already. Leave me alone, Kasha. Nice to meet you, Kasha. You seem to already know my name. How so? That was my first thought. I do my research. I suppose there's some sort of rule against what I was doing up there. Deepest apologies, but sometimes there's a shot you just cannot pass up. An accomplished photographer, Kasha Belford, won the Fentanyl Prize, the highest honor in journalism, for her work covering plague outbreaks and riots in the capital. It came as a surprise to many that such a reputable journalist would take such an interest in this expedition. There was scarcely any chance of Hunt or the benefactor turning her away. You expected someone of her accolades to be older, more experienced. This is likely her first time on the sea like this. She's not prepared for this. Her proof is all we have. Her accomplishments surely outweigh her youth. I don't like any of those, honestly. I guess we'll do this. Inexperience is a matter of interest, but her accolades, yeah, speak for themselves. The Cole game, picture that as a header. What? For the piece on this voyage, I'm trying to come up with a snappy name. Nobody will read it if the title sounds like a work of an amateur. It's like game, Kasha. Sounds fine to me. I like it. I'm not the creative type. I'm sure you know better. It sounds fine to me. I like it. Pasha places her finger to her chin, squinting her eye and thought. It's not perfect, but it's a work in progress. Plenty of time. We haven't even hit the icing. It's just also exciting already. Criminal. Well, I suppose you've had your fill of thrills up until now. At least this thrill is within the law. Wait, how's she know? You know who I am? Of course. I thoroughly researched the crew of Temperance. May seem somewhat excessive, but I feel it's necessary for proper chronicling. That and plenty of pictures. Don't worry, Shaw. You don't have a reputation that sets you apart from the rest. A celebrity like Kurt Darling's present will dwarf any rumors that could form around you. Oh, Kurt. We'll meet him in a minute. That reminds me, he'll be joining us at the next port. I should get his picture at some point. Kasha holds up her camera with a sense of pride before holding it to her face. Stand still, Shaw. Oh shit, no. Please warn me before doing that. Before I take that fucking camera and shock it off the ship. The captain sent me to grab a copy of the manifest. Oh, why does she care? How long do they take to develop? I'll tell you why she cares. Oh, yes. I'm putting together a manifest of the crew for you. She hands you an annotated document. Here it is, the crew manifest. Here's our things. Joseph Joe Green. Amelia Corvid Sparrow. Killian Smurf Sanders. Timmy Runt Ward. They all got their own little attributes and stuff, you know. Kind of help them with different situations. We got some scouts, we got the engineers, we got the scientist specialists. Scientists? We got our specialists. We got Hunt. We got Richard. Templeton. We got Belford. And Shaw. Where's my face? Oh, I held my hand up when she took the picture, and that's fun. Resource cards. And key items. We have her camera, and we have an accordion. It's a work in progress. The scout team are to join us at next port, and the captain's forbidden me from the boiler room. You could ask others to get their portraits taken. I'd be very grateful. Don't want to leave anyone out. That's rude. Oh! Thank you, Kasha. She smiles. I'll not disturb you of your work any further, officer. I have a few more shots I want to give before the sun lowers, anyhow. Safe shots, officer. Don't worry. You leave her to her work. We can go below deck. We can go talk to old Two Johns. We spot a large man with a youthful gait, carrying a heavy crate over his shoulder with relative ease. No, you're Officer Shaw. He gives a bright, warming smile. Two Johns. That's what they call me. I'm sure you'll get your nickname later. Two Johns attempts to offer a handshake, but loses control of the crate. He struggles before firmly holding it in place with both hands. Maybe later. Work awaits. John added to the manifest. Nothing else? No shit. Captain. Forecastle. Let's go downstairs. Go up or go down further. Okay. Approach the cook. Approach the coordinates. Let's go talk to the cook. You find yourself almost knocking over a man carrying a heavy pot. Careful, careful. You almost got drenched in broth. Apologies, I'm in a rush. On request for Hunt. You're the ship's cook, are you not? You should be more careful. From Hunt. Is there an issue with the ship? Yeah, it's on fire. No, he just wanted me to find the Stoke brothers for a meeting, which you're clearly one of them. This is good. Not surprised. Those two are the only ones who know what's going on aboard this bloody ship. You hear a roar from the other side of the room. Boy, what's holding up? The cook shakes his head with a smile, chuckles slightly to himself. He grabs a large pot, preparing to make his way to the hungry crew before turning his head to you. If you don't mind, could you carry that biscuits behind me? That tray of biscuits? I'm sorry. Do I look like a cook? Do it yourself. I'll carry the tray. You grab the plate and follow the cook out the door and to the table where the crew are waiting with bated breath. Upon the cook's arrival, the sailors let out a rowdy cheer. Woo! The ship's cook placing the broth upon the table. Trust me, fellas, this one is worth the wait. The cook speaks with a tone of pride as he ladles the broth into bowls of the crew. Oi! One at a time, you animals! Ward, you're awfully handsy for only one arm. Piss off, Junior. Get some bread here, too. Grab it fast before Tucker beats you to it. The crew laugh and are merry as Junior guides you back to the kitchen. You're Junior? Why didn't you tell me that earlier? You seem popular. We weren't properly introduced. Robin Shaw, right? I've been keeping track of all the new crew. You're in Stokes, but nobody calls me that. You'll hear them all call me Junior. You should do the same. No idea why Hunt picked someone he's never worked with as first mate, but you seem the helpful sort. Glad to have you aboard. I cannot stop yawning. Not that this is boring. I'm enjoying this. It's just, I feel like it happens at like 7:30 every night. Just start to yawn. It'll be over in a minute. You seem popular. Well, Hunt wishes to see you as soon as possible. Have you been traveling with Hunt long? Well, Hunt wishes to see you as soon as possible. Ah, yes, good old Hunt. Never rest on this ship, let me tell you. Especially when Hunt takes a liking to you. I think just talking, like moving my jaw is making me tired, but my jaw is yawning, you know? I appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoy listening, though. Call the crew for dinner. This is part of our progression. Be doing this every night. The crew have their meal. It passes in relative silence. The crew return to their posts. The hammocks are unfurled in preparation for the evening. Twilight falls. The dinner table. Over dinner, you overhear the newly picked up stowaway speaking with the one-armed man. Bada! You're lucky Hunt didn't throw you overboard. Half a mind to do that myself. Come on, Da. I'm here to help. Better know that involves work. Don't expect special treatment. I won't. Yeah, you're an impossible child, Timmy. Alright. Hello, crew. Go up. Mr. Glass. You spot one of the Templeton science team pacing around the mid-deck, searching through some luggage that has been pulled from a cabin. Oh, Mr. Glass, he's a good guy. Let me look in that light. Where was it now? He notices you. Officer Shaw, correct? Dwight Glossley. Apologies, I seem to have misplaced something while settling in the cabin. A bottle of wine, actually. You drunk. You best not be drinking on the job. Perhaps one of the sailors took it? That's most likely what happened. Goodness, I would hope not. My wife and I brought that bottle to celebrate with. To be saved for the journey back, of course. Well, if you find it, please let me know. Alright. Keep an eye out for that bottle of wine. There's good old Templeton. Bandit, you missed Templeton earlier. He's a Weasley, old fucking piece of shit. He's like third in charge, so I guess sort of. He's like the science advisor or something. I don't know. You spot Templeton looking into the sunset. As you approach, he turns to you and nods. Ah, Officer Shaw. It will be some time before you see a sunset such as this again. The light distribution toward towards the southern pole is quite the change. That'll be the headline of it, you know. Um, he's just very like demanding and just wants everything a certain way, you know, just snobby and stuff. He also represents our mysterious benefactor, whoever's paying for this trip. We're going to search for a missing ship that went into the Arctic like 5 years ago. Yeah. And it disappeared and nobody's able to find it. And we got this guy showed up about a month ago and says that he's from that ship and the ship's still out there, but nobody knows where he came from or anything and stuff, so mystery around that. And we gotta go get their mysterious research. We don't know exactly what they were researching, but our Temperance ship here is called the Temperance. It has a sister ship, which is the ship we're looking for, called the Viscount, something like that. Viscount. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Just to fill you in. The light distribution towards the southern pole is quite the change. I've been doing a Weasley voice with him. Let me do it again. The light distribution towards the southern pole is quite the change. Sentimental? I noticed you weren't at dinner with the others. It'll be quite some time before we return home. I'm gonna be a bitch. I prefer to eat in solitude. I have my own cabin. I will make use of it. Templeton keeps his focus on the reflection of the setting sun over the stirring waters of the ocean. There's great expectation upon us, officer. From who? Who is our benefactor? Look, I haven't even asked this question every time it has come up, so let's go ahead and try it. From who? Who is this mysterious benefactor of ours? This is not for you to know. Not yet. Templeton looks down, catching his reflection in the ocean surface. He looks back up at the sunset. Quite the sight, but I wouldn't linger upon it too long. We should retire for the evening. It's important the officer be well rested. Don't tell me what to do. God. Templeton, your spirit animal? I can see it. Let's advance. Alright. Here's where the fun happens. This starts to get very difficult over time. So, if we do normal food rations, that's 2 pieces of foodie per every person that we have. And this is we only have 7 of our total crew. We're going to pick up more along the way. So if we increase this, right? Oh, we can't increase it. That's not. What's happening? There we go. Oh, okay. It's acting very strange right now. It's like not clicking. Anyways, if we go down on food, we can see that our stuff. -14, our body into it. Right, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, like I'm clicking right there. Why won't it let me click? I have to like click past it. Interesting. Okay. All right, I'll figure it out. Oh, there we go. I can use A and D and S and W, all that fun things. Okay. There we go. We go down. This will go down. You know, everything goes down and stuff. And then people might become malnourished. You can see that we're not fully giving enough. So I'm having a hard time understanding this right now. Actually, we'll see as it goes. It will start to tell us more stuff. Yeah. Anyways, we'll just do we'll do normal for now. Because we're still gonna go to port, so we can still get more food and stuff. So it's okay. Everything's fine. Ship makes it in the last port at Orca Island. Cordell's sledding dogs are picked up. The scouting crew and Kurt Darling are picked up. Kurt Darling is our celebrity. The days are getting brighter as you move further south. Start next week. Ooh, look at our cute little cabin. 2 weeks on the Templars. Hello? Who goes there? Wait! I'm naked. Come in. Kurt! The door swings open to reveal Kurt Darling, but all but filling its frame, grinning ear to ear. There you are, Officer Shaw! The ship's navigator is a difficult man to miss. Stature and reputation precede him. Adorned with a slew of apparatus, this seemingly one-man expedition would be known to anyone following the heyday of exploration. Sorry, I fucking stumbled and all of it. And the merchandising that followed. I have no time for celebrities. It's an honor. I know little of the man. It's an honor. Really. A wealth of invaluable experience in such hostile environments. I wonder he's not been swept up to some other post. Hiding away from the rest of us, are you? Are you always this early to rise? Do you need something of me, Kurt? No, I'm simply busy. These days I tend to enjoy a good lie-in, but not during an expedition. You know what they say, of early birds and worms. Apologies for not stopping by sooner. Sure. It took a while to set up my team, and a great deal of the crew were quite eager to meet me. It's not often they work with a film star, is it? That's right, you're something of a celebrity, aren't you? Is that a brag? You're something of a celebrity, aren't you? I take that to mean you haven't heard of me. Well, that is a pleasant surprise. There aren't many who haven't seen my films, particularly in this line of work. More than one fellow of this crew said my work inspired them to explore the world. Quite the honor, is it not? I'm certain you receive that praise of 10. Okay. This crew don't seem the film-going type. Is there a point to any of this grandstanding? Well, yes. Most are born on the sea to begin with. But it is good to know even those old films can inspire. I suppose I did get distracted, didn't I? Anyway, I was hoping you'd join me up there. Does Hunt require my presence? Because that's all I answer to. Who is my boy Hunt, you know? Of course, why not? I'm busy, Kurt. You should be too. Of course, but why? I'm not gonna be a dick. Oh, this is our total we were using. Okay, anyways. Of course, but why? We finally entered the pack. I thought you'd want to see it for yourself. Oh, the pack? I'll be right behind you, Kurt. It can wait. I have work to do. We'll be moving through the ice for a while. I'm not interested. I'll be right behind you, Kurt. Let's go check out the ice. Kurt turns to walk away before turning back. Oh, and enjoy your morning. It's a good day, Shaw. Arr! He leaves. Open your journal. Shit makes it Orca Island. Is it like Orca Island, Washington? Is this selling up, you know, our side here? That'd be cool. Seattle side, I mean. Who's there? Miss Gloss. You noted one of the science team returning to their room. Ah, Miss Gloss. Did you have a good rest? She nods to you. Hello. I did not expect many of you to be up this early. Harriet Glassley. I believe I've met your husband. What recognize you up so early. And, were you just above deck? Ah, yes, Dwight made mention of your encounter. He's still fast asleep. He's adjusted to the ship well. I believe a walk around the ship would help acclimate myself to the waves. Perhaps it will take some more time. With that, Miss Kloss makes her way back to the... Miss Kloss makes her way back to the cabin. The science team aren't used to the sea, or the sailor folk. Quite the culture clash, isn't it? Well, I'm sure we'll grow used to them over time. Alright. Yeah, no, doctor's office. Hello? Seems the doctor is in, perhaps enjoying his sleep. He just wakes us up. Oh, nice. Water break. Yeah, right? I'm gonna kind of zoom out. Enjoy it a little bit there. Good music. It's a peaceful game, but it gets you in the feels. I can promise you that. As we progress. Minecraft. You want to play Minecraft? Is that what you're saying? Oh, yeah, for the music, for sure. Alright. I'm just gonna complete out this week. Follow it. Possibly move on to a different game. We'll see. But I'm gonna take a short break after this. We'll finish this week real quick. Join Kurt at the bow. Join Kurt at the bow of the ship. You both feel the timbers break the floes below you. Gripping the railing, he draws an enormous breath. The footing beneath rises as the ship mounts an impending iceberg. There's a moment's hesitation before a profound crack relieves the ship, cascading across the ice. He exhales. See? Nothing else like it. You weren't wrong. I assumed you'd seen everything. It's just the ice, Kurt. Don't get too excited. You weren't wrong. It's something, alright. Look at the ice. No two cracks are the same. All caused by us, global warming and stuff. Did you just want to show me the ice? For now, though, I need a navigator, not a poet. I guess... By the laws of nature, this place wants us dead. And yet, here we are, traversing in harmony. How fantastic is that? How far are we from land? Assume you'd see it, everything. It's just ice, Kurt, don't get too excited. How far are we from land? We're about a week's sail from the last known location of the old Discount. Okay. Assuming she isn't exactly where they left her, we can't take smooth sailing for granted. Same goes for this daylight. It won't remain this bright for so long once winter approaches. Beautiful as ice is, on this course is going to get thicker. Looks out across the white. We won't be so confident when the leaves dry up and we're stuck here till the next cycle. We need to change course. Avoid the pack. Alright, I'm pretty sure we are gonna have to make this decision here soon about what to do. And I'm pretty sure I ignored Kurt. let's see. Let's play this through real quick. Have you informed Captain Hunt? It's not my decision. We have enough supplies if it comes to that. Have you informed Captain Hunt? He won't listen to me. Thinks I've been dulled by retirement. I've probably seen more ice than he has whiskey. Yes, but we have the captain's ear. Have you ever experienced the long night winter? It's not pleasant, to say the least. If it comes to that, we'll adapt. That's what we're here for, you know? To get out here and to explore. We knew what was coming. There's a chain of command. This isn't one of your adventure series, Kurt. I can't say that I have. If it comes to that, we'll adapt. Ha! I can see why he hired you. You should understand, Robin. We're only as good as that unhappiest man. Cheer up then, bitch. That's first mate Shaw. I'll do what I can. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Be diplomatic. I'll do what I can. Kurt nods and turns back to the looks across the eyes. I mean, clearly I went through the ice, but if there's an option to turn back, I'm pretty sure it's an achievement. We'll see here in a minute. At the stern, you notice an older sailor at the helm. Still only got one eye. How can he see the ship? The old man takes in a deep breath in the cold air before letting out a satisfied exhale. Morning! He eyes you up. Officer Shaw, right? Lefty. Call me on the count of, well, she'll be obvious. He chuckles. Don't worry about the bad sight. This is all feel. I guess. Just keeping her steady. He examines you. Surprise hunt from outside for his first mate. Picked from outside for his first mate. I can't fucking read. I'm surprised as well. He seems as insular type. See? I assure you, I'm more qualified for this role. Would you prefer the role? You seem to have the experience. I'm surprised. He is. He must be something special for old Hunt to look outside the ranks. What you just? What are those? What was that? Pineapple pizza? Pizza time! Pizza time! Pizza time! Pizza time! Pizza time! Heard some rumors about what you were up to before. Honestly, that might be a boon in Hunt's eyes. Mornings like these are about the only peace I get from the younger lot. You should take these moments when you can. Lefty returns his attention to the helm. Down Lefty. Captain's cabin. Let's take some requests. Let's start the day. Shaw. Ready for another day of work. Did you hear Kurt's advice? He wants us to switch quarters. Indeed, I am the captain. Indeed I am captain. Sorry. Hopefully it's lighter than usual. I want to play this out real quick. He wants us to switch quarters. A few words to share. He may have been an expert in his time, but these days Kurt is more money in a sense. Anyway, back to work. All right. I was hoping you'd help me work through more requests from the group. You may have noticed the line pulling up outside. Everyone wants something, it seems. Call them in as you please. 3 people? Oh shit. We like Hammond, okay? He's just a difficult person. Trevor. Think Trevor, Ben, if you're still watching. He runs our boiler and our engine and our heat and keeps us alive. He can just be a difficult man. A short, sour-faced man in engineer clothing approaches. Are you acting draft, Hunt? Not with intention. Not bloody surprised you didn't notice. Shaw, this is our chief engineer, Clive Hammond. An opinionated one. What is it, Hammond? We've hit the ice. You haven't assigned any extra men down on the boiler. You have your engineering team. And we've only got 6 arms between us. Okay? I need more manpower maintaining these sailors. Many of the crew have their own tests. I can't do voices anymore. My fucking throat's gonna dry. Water in mine or water. I'm gonna do like a thirst alert thing on the screen too, like splash with water. Mine's everybody to drink. And then another meow meow. Yeah, and then splash around some water or something. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Oh, what? Uh-oh, what? How many do you think is fair? 1, 3? If I just fucking meow the whole time? Or I'm gonna try to pronounce the word with meows. Meow. Meowpin? Meowpin? Meow crew? Meow manifest? Meow 2? Meow choose? Meow how? Meow many? Meow sailors? Meow you? Meow wish? Meow 2? Meow sign? How many crews? Alright, so we gotta assign people to jobs. This becomes difficult too because we'll have to choose this every week and we may need people in certain places. But guess what happens if somebody has frostbite or is freezing or is malnourished? You can't put them in, which means that week you don't get as much resources back from that thing that you did. So it starts to get a little juggly towards the end here. Whoops, I just turned my little lights off. Alright, so we want to go over here to, he needs some engineers, but we haven't met our other 2 engineers yet. So for now, we'll just, he wants sailors anyways. We'll teach Run how to work down there. So the more crew that we give them, the more fuel we'll actually get back. Let's just put in. We also have to assign people to food too to get more food and stuff. We'll do that to dog sledding and all kinds of stuff eventually. These are cooked. I don't even know we can. These are cooked, right? 2 Johns. No, not 2 Johns. Especially, oh, so those guys we can't assign anywhere, that's what I thought. Let's give them old Joseph Green. Why not? We're just gonna give him 2. You can take Rotten Joe. You're giving me bloody stowaway? Would you rather none? Engineer holds his tongue. Fine. But you can tell me how right I was when we're buried under the ice. Please. See, it's always throwing a fit. Good spirit, that one. Beneath the oil and the temper. I know. You won't be seeing much of it, though. First to burrow himself in the boiler room. It's nice and warm. You know how I would too. Old Kasha. Kasha. I'm gonna call you Kasha. I probably do. A thought occurred to me the other day while looking through the crew manifest, and, well, it might be too late for this now. We've already entered the ice. Out with it. I thought it'd be good to have individual photos of the full crew. For your report, not only my report, it would be good reference for the manifest. Put faces to the names. Meow meow, meow meow meow, meow 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 meow. Meow meow, meow 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 meow. Meow meow meow. It seems to be a good idea. If nothing else, it would make for a good souvenir. A waste of time. We should be bracing ourselves for the ice, not posing for pictures. It's a bit late, but it's now or never. May as well get it over with. well, yeah, we're gonna take a picture. Seems like a good idea. Sentimental of this expedition, are you? Well, of course. It's an adventure. Some proper photographs will have some historical weight to it. Well, Belford, I see no problem there. I'll arrange for pictures to be taken before the crew have their dinner. Thank you, Captain Shaw. In the meantime, I'll attempt to get as many individual crew photos as I can. You're still welcome to help on the matter, Officer Shaw. She departs, satisfied. That's what she said. Corvid. Hunt, you asked for a report on how the stowaway was doing. I wanted to see if the young boy has been settling in well. He has indeed. It means another mouth to feed, but the boy works hard and doesn't ask much. He has his Da to guide him as well. I'm sure the boy's Da is ecstatic. Worried sick, but happy. Well, what do you know, Shaw? I know, what? Perhaps we were right to keep the boy aboard. She leaves. I apologize. I didn't realize it was. Anyways, finish request. That's all. Da. Good to have all that settled then. Perhaps we shouldn't rule out old Kurt so easily. If the man thinks there could be an alternate path through the ice, he's free to search for it. Shaw, meet with him. You have time. Changing course or not, we'll want one of his scouts set up into the crow's nest. Take care of that, and then you'll be done for the day. The rigging. Descent. Speak to the navigator. Send me up there. I'll get you a reading. The scientist eyes the man's cane and turns to you. Leave the navigator means to send one of his scouts. The navigator clears his throat and taps his cane. Of course. If you find one of mine, they'll get us a reading rightly. So, the rigging. Scouts. Let's check out rigging first. Examine the rig on the ship. You notice a figure darting by, climbing the ropes with ease. Figure lands on their feet before dusting themselves off. Their outfit denotes one of Kurt's scouting crew. Acrobatic scout. No problems. She looks to you. And you are? Officer Shaw, yourself? What? I'm one of Kurt's crew. Don't worry about my safety. I know what I'm doing. Trust me. Kurt doesn't just hire anyone. Well, he didn't hire me for no reason. Got the medals in gymnastics if you're worried about my credentials. Blake jumps up, returning to the scale into the rigging. Rigging of the ship. Maybe I'm dyslexic. Flick, hop up in that crow's nest. They ascend to the nest, taking a reading with the sextant. All clear from up top. Alright, so this is the other part of the game. We gotta like choose things, and then the ice like moves and stuff over time and things. It's pretty cool. Return, Orca Island. Let's look at Orca Island. The last port you made, you picked up Kurt and the scouting team. Then we got Viscount Island, or Viscount, whatever. Your destination, and that's all. That's all right now. Right now, for now. Approach the sick young man. Oh, he's seasick. He's a cool guy too. You spot a youthful-looking man leaning over the side of the ship. I don't know. He kind of. Yeah, I've been through one playthrough of this, but it's like, it's almost like a choose your own adventure-ish kind of thing. Branching storylines and multiple endings, so there's like a lot of replayability through it and stuff. It's been like, I don't know, 6 months since I played it. I think I got it when it came out, actually. Anyways, it's fun. You spot a youthful-looking man leaning over the side of the ship, his head slumped as he looks into the icy pool below. It appears he's been visited by a spot of seasickness. Pat him on the back. Are you okay? We'll leave the man to his illness. You make your way to the man and reach out your arm to pat the sickly fellow on the back. As soon as your hand reaches him, he jolts upright in shock. He's a startly guy. We'll say that nicely, you know. A bespectacled young man, shaking with unease. He stares at you for a brief moment, a shame plastered upon his face. Sorry. Are you alright? I haven't seen you around. Who are you? Compose yourself, man. We should be able to handle the waves. You alright? Sorry. Well, not really. I'm very, very sorry. The man turns around and hurriedly runs in the opposite direction, avoiding your gaze. Alright, man. Thanks for tuning in and watching, and you have yourself a good night. Catch you on the flippity floppy. Have a good shower and a shave. He ran away. Okay. Let's go downstairs. Listen, you overhear two the newly arrived scout crew talking. Yorick the Third. Quisley. Have any trouble settling in? Not too bad. I can't wait for a chance to sleep, though. A proper navigator never rests until their work is done. Of course. I take it you had no issues settling in? None at all. The crew are a funny lot. Old Kurt certainly caught their attention. Alright, do you think any of them would mistake Kurt and myself? I think you'd collapse from joy if they did. Alright, perhaps. Got two more. He spots you and ceases his playing. Whoops. We got an alarm going off. Sammy H115. Need something? Your... No, oh, I know. You're Grimly, aren't you? That's a coordinate. Do you mind if I see? Your brother sent me to speak with you. I want to see his accordion. You can see from there. No touching. You're Grimly, aren't you? Man grunts. Aye. Grimly Stoke. I'm the ship's carpenter. If you're a carpenter, shouldn't you be carpentering? Carpentering? Your brother sent me to speak with you. Junior? Oh, you're Shaw. Junior mentioned you. In a positive or negative light? Asking yourself. We'll keep you from your work. Don't keep me from my break. I think I played that conversation not the way I wanted to. Bunch of cook. I'm gonna go here first. Spot a suspicious looking sailor emerge from the pantry. Who's this hooded person? Not what it looks like, Officer Shaw. Plek, but call me Gnomes. I'm not thieving anything. I'll take you at your word. I didn't consider that, but now... You best have a good explanation then. I expected you to interrogate me more. No worries. I was just setting up a practical joke. Oh, well, best of luck with that. What is this practical joke? And you best not be making a mockery of the crew. What is this practical joke? I'm not going to spoil the surprise. It's not at your expense if that's your concern. Have to get some enjoyment around here, don't you think? I did not play it that way last time. I think I made him like fucking knock it off or something. So we'll see what happens there. Everybody throws up from the fucking food. Here we go. Hey Shaw, can you grab some tins from the pantry? It's nearly dinner time. Time for dinner. Alright, so... Oh no! Flour all over your officer's uniform. The hell's that? Gnomes! You wipe the floor off before continuing. So we have tinned food here, right? Sometimes this tinned food goes bad and spoils. We'll have some other like food options in here later, which all can also spoil. So, ugh. Grab some tin. You lift a crate of tins from the shelves. We dump it all in the hoosh pot. Feed the hoosh pot. And those play as our cards. So, with food, we can either put it in the hoosh pot, and we get plus 20 food for our next turn, or, and we can just add more things here too. We can go hunting later and stuff, get meats to add in there and increase it more. But you know, there's more food we're using for the week. You can also burn food in the furnace, and it gets you a little bit. Trust me, we're gonna have to burn food later. It gets that dire for heat. Yeah. Let's dump in our tin. So we're gonna get plus 20, and then the week's gonna go, and then we're gonna have to use 50, so it's gonna drop us down to 30, right? Right? Yeah. It's 40. Whatever. Anyways. It will continue that way unless we put in more food. So let's feed the hoosh. Click. All for dinner. The crew have their meal. Shall we toast the ice? Aye. The days get longer, but dinner is fixed. It will see us through the long days and the darkest nights. The crew return to their posts. The hammocks are unfurled in preparation for the evening. Can't help but notice that it's still bright light outside. You notice two sailors passing by from the dinner table. An inebriated sailor on wobbling legs, leaning on the shoulder of another. Good times, good times. Need to learn to handle your drink, Tucker. But I'm fine. My mates can carry me, eh, Cavity? They can also drop you. I have two Johns carry you next time. Are you asleep? Shit. You overhear two engineers chatting above deck, or rather, you overhear one engineer speaking with another. You don't know how the chief could stay down there all evening. You see, Mr. Hammond eat? You ever see Mr. Hammond eat? He's coal. That's where our fucking fuel's going. Haven't. Maybe he doesn't even eat. Maybe, man's not human if you can work all day and night on that boiler. And why does he have to be working on this boiler all the time, you know? You feed it fuel, and you turn a valve up when you want steam release, and down when you want pressure. And this... What else? What else does Sue gotta be working on? Probably doesn't sleep either. He probably sleeps. Hey, Dick, it's figurative. Right, Dick. Look on our little map icon up here. And zoom on out. Hey, puppy dogs! So we can pet the doggies. Approach dog. The dogs regard her with rapt attention as she paces between them, bowl in hand. I bet this fucking room stinks. The largest joins her side as you approach. Try some. Try the soup. I've already eaten, and what's in it? Caviar and rose petals. Ooh, what? Try the soup. You know they burn your mouth on the hot broth. It's disgusting. Spit it out. Surprisingly tasty. You feel yourself warming up. You seem to enjoy it. I'm afraid there's only so much. If you want more, you'll be among the dog's leftovers. Penguin. Some blubber, fats and proteins. The fastest way to hydrate them. Penguin? Was there something you needed? Just inspecting the animals? Why are you here? And, where did they come from? I don't know, really. It's hard to tell exact breeds at this point. They belong here more than we do. Unlike us, they need the ice. It cools them through their paws as they run. They'd overheat otherwise. Strong creatures. Very. They handle stress differently, adapt quickly, and there's plenty to learn from them. You love these animals. They need me. And you'll need them. Pet the puppy. You ruffle his head, it tries to lick the broth from your fingers. Later on, we'll be able to come in here anytime and pet these dogs. Should we do that? That's it. That's it. That's it. Did I not find the boiler room? Maybe we don't find it yet or something. I think it's like down there or it's like back here or something. It's my cabin, that's not what I want. Yeah, I just don't think we have it yet. We should be able to do one more. Yeah, it descends down there and then we walk down the hallway. So we just let's go up top here, let's get a nice good view. We have half our crew. And we'll I'm at least gonna take a break. I don't know if I'll do any more. We'll see. Thanks for tuning in. Let's advance. Okay. So you see, we can't even give it the full fuel. So we'll have to lose some decorum. We can give food, and you see we discovered more people along the way, right? So we're actually, it costs us more food now. More people will have more food, we have to, so it gets difficult. We could drop the food down, you know, and then our decorum's gonna drop a little bit too. We're actually gonna go ahead and do this. We're gonna go ahead and do it early. Because it's just gonna get colder and we're just gonna get more starved. There's something about losing decorum. I think that does something, but also we increase like the chance the happiness and food goes down for people and stuff. Let's just do it. We'll see. Temperance has finally entered the thick ice leads. The days grow even brighter. I just exit here. I'd at least start this and then week 3, and we will start week 3 later on. Bye. Bye.
Go for it, red. Go for it, black. Go for
Get
it.
off my back!
Connect 4, got 3 in a row. Go for one more. Go for it.
Too late, Joe.
Connect 4.
Go for the fun of Connect 4. 4 in a row wins.
Go for the bottom and go for the top. Watch for the block.
Forget it, you're stopped.
Go for the glory. Go for the star. Go for it.
I win!
Connect 4. Go for it.
Yeah.
Connect 4.
Capri Sun. Liquid cool. New Capri Sun.